I do remember asking about philosophies of pitching because I remember going on a recruiting visit to Villanova, and the day I got there, I got to sit in on their off-season pitching practices, and they were doing these kind of crazy drills that I had never seen before, obviously, but that I didn't necessarily think would be good for me. And not only that, they were teaching them to all the players. It was sort of like a blanket pitching philosophy. So I remember talking to other coaches after that and asking, like, do you have a blanket pitching philosophy that you're going to teach all your players, that whether it's um, for example, they might see a pitcher who in his windup puts his hands over his head like that, and they're going to quash that, um, and not let really a pitcher be a pitcher, and let a pitcher do what makes him really good, right? Is sometimes just being an athlete is what makes a pitcher good. So I remember talking to coaches about that kind of stuff, and if they said, oh yeah, this is what we do, we have this philosophy, and we got it from this person, and sometimes to me that made it sound like they were trying to make every pitcher into this one guy that had success there, or we were trying to make everybody into Randy Johnson or Roger Clemens. And to me, I didn't think that would be a fit for me, because I felt that, not that I knew everything about pitching, and I never did, I never thought I did, but I one thing I know is there's not one way to teach pitching. There's too many guys you see on TV every day that do it so many different ways, that there's definitely not one way to teach it. So as far as the baseball side, I think that was one thing I talked to with coaches a lot. Academically, I always asked if there were resources to help students or student athletes through, study times or tutors, and because I knew the commitment to sports would take a lot of time away from studies. And that, at least as a high school player, that being my priority, that was something that I would talk to coaches about.